parties are partly part of the problems of our political challenges. Parties, Nigerian political parties. And number one is that there is no internal democracy in Nigerian parties. They just the highest bidder against the candidacy of the party. They don't concern themselves about capacity, competency, or character, or empathy. No, what they care about is the candidate that can share the highest amount of dollars to delegates. The delegates will just vote to the person in as the party's candidate. And that's why we always have leaders that does not have the capacity, that does not have the integrity, the competence, and the empathy to rule this nation. Mr. Peter Obi, you are back with the same people who are working in that kind of direction of money politics, which is not your style. The question is, do you think that you have any opportunity to even win candidacy of that party? No, you don't. Because once they throw it open the way they are thinking now, you have no chance, because you can't match the dollar they will share, even if you decide to share, which I know you will not share. Even if someone dash you and say share, I know you will not share. So the point is, why are you in that coalition when you know you cannot play the kind of politics these people play? Hello, my people. Welcome to my channel. This is Andy Media TV. So, guys, I'm trying to kind of send an SOS to Mr. Peter Obi, in terms of what is going on with the coalition and what I can see that's, happening within the coalition of the African Democratic Congress. You may recall that recently the African Democratic Congress was adopted officially by the coalition members to be their platform or the special purpose vehicle for them to be able to vie for the 2027 general election, with a view to unseating, the incumbent president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC, and also to provide alternative for Nigerians, according to what they said. So they said that looking at the timber and caliber of people, in the coalition, that they felt that they have what it takes, to unseat the president and be able to offer Nigerians, the desired democratic dividend. So there have been a whole lot of concerns, from the people, in as much as looking at the team, the members of people in the coalition, you will see that virtually all of them have been in one position or the other in government since democracy came back in 1999. So, and the people were, of the opinion and asking question, why is it that these people have been in government prior to today, and they were not able, to change the country and make the country to work? Why is it today that they know they have what it takes, to, make a changes? So, based on that, the APC themselves, according to what people always say, that the APC are also jittery. When they look at the team of people there, the capacity, their caliber, and stuff like that. So they keep, talking. I remember one of the presidential spokesperson, kind of atomizing them from the the interim national, chairman of the party, ADC, and was itemizing each and every one of them, saying a lot of things about each of them and stuff like that. So, but like we always say, we don't need a saint, to lead Nigeria. Neither will we import people from abroad to lead Nigeria. It is still Nigerians that's going to lead Nigeria. So the fact also is that many people who talk and criticize these guys in the coalition, none of them is coming out themselves to make the change, right? So, and they said when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn. But the people rejoice when the good ones are in authority. So if you don't believe in these people, or you believe that they have had the opportunity and they didn't make any change in the country, you are supposed to come out, because you can't sit in your house condemning what is available without you trying to provide the alternative yourself. So the question is this: nobody is a saint. Nobody is a saint, because everybody have their past. And you learn as you grow up, you make mistakes, you learn from your mistakes, and you improve yourself. That's normal. But the fact is that when you look at the 2023 election, Atiku was there in 2023, Peter Obi was there in 2023, and the incumbent president Bola Ahmed Tinubu was also there. And these two people, Atiku and Obi, are in the coalition. So looking at their rates, their work rate, and what they achieve, Atiku came second according to INEC result. Peter Obi came third, right? So, but when you look at the platform, because for you to measure, there must be input, there must be activity performed, there must be output. Then you talk of the outcome and you talk of, achieving the impact. The question now is, what is the structure between Peter Obi and Atiku when they contested that 23 election? Peter Obi joined Labour Party within 9 months to the election, and he was able to pull 6-point-something million votes according to INEC. Atiku has been in PDP. PDP has been the biggest party and the party in power since 1999 until 2015 when they lost power. So they already have the structure from state down to from federal, state, local government, even to the world level. But the Peter Obi's party has no structure. They have nothing. No governor, no member of House of Reps, no nothing. But he was able to still pull that weight because there's a group of people called the Obedients who has been behind him. All right. So looking at the result, you look at the input. So you see that Atiku has more input compared to Peter Obi, and Peter Obi's vote, the margin between both of them based on INEC result is not wide. So which means that if Peter Obi have that platform Atiku has, plus his obedient group, Peter Obi will do far beyond both Atiku and Bola Tinubu based on the result. That is simple thinking. So the essence of them forming coalition is simply for them, instead of splitting their votes, if you join Atiku's result and Peter Obi's result in the 2020 election, you will see that they are almost about to double the result of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So that is the idea that made them to come together and say, okay, let's form a coalition. Instead of splitting our votes and being in different parties, let's collate those votes together in one platform. And that platform is now the ADC, African Democratic Congress. So in this video, I have a message for Peter Obi in this video. And I have also a message for the ADC in this video. But before I go into the messages, if you are new to my channel, kindly like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell so that when my next new video drops, you'll be among those to be notified. You need to get all these videos as then they hot because it contains a lot of information, having done a lot of research and analysis. All right. So now let's delve into the messages I have both for the ADC, for Peter Obi, if they are really serious in what they are trying to do as a coalition. Now, we agree that APC was into power today because they form a coalition of parties. But this time, ADC is forming coalition of persons. All right? So it is individuals coming together. But in the APC era of 2015, it was parties that came together. Okay, but coalition is coalition, irrespective of whether it's party or individuals. Now, ADC have said their goal. They have their main goal is to unseat Tinubu. That is the number one goal. Their number two goal is to deliver democratic dividends to the people. That's fine. But the problem they're going to have is who is the person that will be their candidate. Since about 30 people have already declared interest. Atiku, Abubakar, Rotimi, Amechi, and Peter Obi. 3 of them. Right? 2 is from South, 1 is from North. Atiku is from North. So, in one of my videos, I've mentioned about the unwritten rule guiding the political space. Power goes to the North, they spend 8 years, it returns back to the South. South spend 8 years, it goes back to the North, and vice versa. It has been their system since 1999. It has been working in that order. I know there was discussion when Yar'Adua died in office, and it's nature, it's call of nature. So it's not caused by an individual, but parties are partly part of the problems of our political challenges. Parties, Nigerian political parties. And number one is that there is no internal democracy in Nigerian parties. They just the highest bidder gets the candidacy of the party. They don't concern themselves about capacity, competency, or character, or empathy. No, what they care about is the candidate that can share the highest amount of dollars to delegates. The delegates will just vote to the person in as the party's candidate. And that's why we always have leaders that does not have the capacity, that does not have the integrity, the competence, and the empathy to rule this nation. You don't tell me that I spend $1 billion to become candidate of the party and win an election. You expect me to come and be loyal to you. No, it is my money that bought me there. As simple as that. That's the way they think. And that's why they will tell you that, don't you know who I am? I am the Senator of Federal Republic. I can make you disappear. I am this, I am that. I can make you disappear. Why? Because they already paid you to vote for them. So they don't owe you anything anymore. They can buy SUV if you like, shout. They don't care. They can buy jet for themselves, buy yacht, and what have you. You can clamor, can tweet. That's your own problem. Why? They have paid you by that cup of rice and beans they give to voters, by that dollars they share to candidate, the delegate that nominated them. To them, they have paid for it. So it's their turn to recoup for themselves. That's why President Tinubu told you it is his turn. Emiloko. He has been building leaders, planting people in political positions. At some point, he said, man, I have done this for other people. Now it's my turn to do it for myself. And they glitch the system to find their way there. It's as simple as that. So when you look at the way our political system functions, it is abnormal. It is not normal at all. So the coalition have told Nigerians what they want to do, but they have not told us how they want to do it. So we're still waiting for that. But the fact is this. When you look at the candidates and examine each of the 3 candidates that have shown interest in the ADC, you will see where the problem is now. Let's take Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar is known to have contested for 7 times and lost as the candidate of whatever party he has found himself at that time. So which means on every presidential election, you always get the nomination. How? not just in one party. He has been in different parties. How does he do that? If you listen to Baba, that's Baba Ahmed in his interview in Arise in prime time, you hear him say that Atiku's primaries are merciless. That he can remember how dollars were flying in Port Harcourt when they were doing their primaries. And that's how he cleaned the ticket for PDP. All right. So the same character will now also be done in the ADC, obviously, because I've had ADC people saying they will throw it open, let those who want to contest go to the primaries, whoever wins. Then the primary can never be fair, can never be free and fair, because Peter Obi's principles does not align to sharing money to delegates to vote for him. He wants delegates to choose him because he has the capacity, the competence, the character, the empathy to lead the nation. But Atiku knows that delegates, with the hardship in Nigeria today, any money given to them will sway them to his way. And he has plenty of it to give, according to Baba Ahmed. If you also listen to Dele Mahmood, you heard him say that even when he was contesting as an aspirant, he was told that the FCT minister today has already budgeted 30K to share to delegate in dollars, that he shouldn't waste his money because he can't match up that level. The interview is there on Channels News. Go and watch it. So he also said that when he got that intel, he told himself, even if I have that money, I will never do that. So, and in that same primaries, it was Atiku that won, which means he shared more than 30K, maybe 40, maybe 50, nobody knows. So is that the same thing ADC is about to do? Because I've seen Atiku speaking in Hausa to his people, that he will fight corruption, he will deal with people who are corrupt, he will allocate 70% position for women and young people and what have you in his presidency. So he's coming out for 2027, and he's coming out viciously for it because he's seeing it as his last chance. So he's not ready to budge to anybody, as the case may be. So he will take the grace of God for people to convince him not to contest. He has the right to contest. But if you follow the unwritten rule, it means it's not supposed to be part of the people. ADC will even be considered in the first place to contest the election. So how do we know if ADC is going to make a change? Because of their form. Remember, 2023 election, cost of form was about 110 million naira per form. So the cost of their form will show if they want to do things differently, truly. And if they change from following the unwritten rule of North and South, divide of 8 years, then if they throw it open and say go and contest, and they didn't ban the sharing of dollar, then forget it. So that's why I'm coming to Peter Obi now. Mr. Peter Obi, this is a message for you. I know you, that you don't have that kind of heart to buy voters, to buy position, to buy candidacy. Just like others share dollars, you cannot do it. Not that you don't have money to share. You have, but it's against your principle. We know you. We know how your integrity works. We know things you have done in the past. And I know that is one of the reasons you left PDP before 2023 election to join Labour Party to contest for the position. So now you are back with the same people who are working in that kind of direction of money politics, which is not your style. The question is, do you think that you have any opportunity to even win candidacy of that party? No, you don't. Because once they throw it open the way they are thinking now, you have no chance, because you can't match the dollar they will share, even if you decide to share, which I know you will not share. Even if someone dash you and say share, I know you will not share. So the point is, why are you in that coalition when you know you cannot play the kind of politics these people play? You know them. You were advised that you saw it happen in Port Harcourt. That's why in the next election, you refused to be in that party and you left. So you know the style of politics these people play, and all of you people are now in this ADC. Why do you think that the system will be different? It will not be different. My question to Peter Obi is that you understand the kind of politics Alhaji Atiku Abubakar plays, how he secures the primaries, how he gets the candidacy of the party. You know it. So do you think in ADC it will be different? It will not be different. So since you know you cannot play that kind of politics of paying delegates to nominate you as a candidate or to elect you as a candidate, why are you there? Since you know what you want to contest is presidency. So why not be in your Labour Party, run with your candidates, with your vice? Whoever wants you can come and join the Labour Party, because this is your coalition thing, except your intention is not to run for presidency, because I don't see any way Atiku will relinquish that ticket to anybody. So the way ADC is going, I'm not sure they're going to follow the unwritten rule of North and South divide for South to complete the remaining 4 years that Tinubu has started. I don't think so. So they're going to play that card to favor Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, as it were. And it's clear how that card will work. So candidates will be well taken care of, and that day they will nominate him as a party candidate, party flag bearer. And there's no two ways about it. And the moment the delegates elect him, that's what it is. So you'll be out of the equation. So it's up to you to decide what you want, to decide what future you want for yourself, and to decide what you and the Obedients are going to do in 2027. So I would recommend that you host a space with the Obedients, or have a meeting with the Obedients, and have a conversation with them and hear what they think they want, the way they want it to go. Because Obedience represent basically Nigerian youths, as the case may be. Majority of Nigerian youths are in the Obedience. So you understand their own, thinking, because we that are outside are seeing what is happening on the inside. We observe it with unbiased mind, with the neutral mind, compared to those who are contesting. So I don't want you to feel betrayed. I don't want you to feel rejected. I don't want you to feel bad by the time they use you and dump you, because that's exactly what is going to happen. So bringing you in the coalition probably is simply to use your platform with the Obedience, right, to be able to push the person that will buy that ticket at the end of the day. So at that time, it's late for you to join any party to contest for president at that time. Yes, I concur or agree with the coalition, objective of not splitting the votes of those that are contesting, like Peter Obi, Atiku, Amechi. If you join different parties, instead of one block vote that would have come to you guys as coalition, that vote will be splitted, and Tinubu may have the upper hand. So the issue is not just to unseat Tinubu. The issue is for the candidate that ADC will adopt at the end of the day to have that capacity, that character, that competence, that empathy to be able to deliver something new and different from what Tinubu is doing that will improve the lives of Nigerians, that will change the story and trajectory of Nigeria as a whole. It's not only about unseating Tinubu. If you now unseat Tinubu, and so what? If we are still back to the same square one, then unseating Tinubu makes no sense. So I've watched one of my, guys, I like his video, Don Azar. He has made a lot of analysis on that. And I saw what he did, and I appreciate his analysis, telling us that each of these individuals who want to conduct, based on, when the question was shown to Kenneth Okonkwo on Channels TV, and he said he will support Northern Atiku or El-Rufai or Tambua, whoever that they select, he will support the person. So he did some analysis. And if you look at the trajectory of each of these persons, it's a pointer to show you who they are, what they can do. There's no way somebody will spend thousands of dollars to get candidacy of a party, and you expect that person to win the main election now and become the president of Nigeria and not focus on recouping his money. It's not possible. So the only possibility when Nigeria will see dividend of democracy is when there's no money back primaries. People nominate who they believe can deliver, and the person comes in, focus on governance threat, not trying to start awarding contract to their cronies to mop up money from behind the scene and stuff like that. No. So Nigerians, it's up to you guys to choose who you feel will deliver what you people want. All of them have been in political position before. Go and read about them. Go and read their trajectories. Go and investigate what they did when they were in power. And then you can draw conclusion. This is not issue of, it's from my side. It is for my brother. It is in my religion. It is my tribe. That's not the issue. We can see where tribe has led us, right? Now, no tribe buys bread cheaper. No tribe buys fuel cheaper. It's the same price everywhere. No Christian faith buys fuel cheaper, right? No Christian faith buys onions cheaper. It's the same price in North and the South. So there's nothing like tribe or religion or ethnicity. So forget about that. Focus on who can deliver on the results. So Peter Obi, sit down and think, what do you want? Do you want to just be a member of the coalition? Because forget the primary, you can't win their primaries, except they select you as a coalition. But if you people go for open primaries, they will buy that candidacy with money, with dollars. You have seen it happen in Port Harcourt. You saw it with your own eyes. And that's why you even left the party in the first place, because you cannot pay delegates to elect you as the candidate of the party. So think of what you want before joining this coalition in full. So focus on your party, grow your party, stabilize your party, and remain in your party if you know you are contesting for yourself. Whoever wants you, whoever likes your mission will join you. They don't even need to join Labour Party to vote for you. They can vote for any candidate. They can be member of ADC and still vote for you. So that's what it is. If you people feel you don't want to split votes, which I concur with, then you people should do a honest conversation to select the best from you people, not people who are too desperate. Desperation does not solve problem. It worsens a problem. Now to ADC. If you guys decide that you are throwing the candidacy to North and South, You must regulate how the primaries will be done. You can't allow people to share dollars and you expect to get the right candidate. There are people who have the dollar and will like to share it to buy the position. There are people who have the dollar and feel that they can't share it because it's against their principle. So you can see it's not a fair playing field. So, and Nigeria is tough now. So people will go for the money. They don't care what happens afterwards. We have seen it happen over and over, times in the country. So you guys should be careful on who you nominate to be the candidate of your party. If you guys fail, forget DC will go down forever. Because even as you people are forming this coalition, Nigerians are skeptical about your mission, your goals, and what you people can deliver. And you now fail in your primaries, Nigerians will not vote for that candidate you people will nominate. Therefore, for you to be a relevant party that can wrestle power from APC, you must do a honest primary and bring a candidate that the whole Nigerians will like to support. Buhari was able to achieve it in 2015 because they sold his integrity, that is Mr. Integrity, to Nigerians. And Nigerians bought it. Looking at when he was military, he was like a no-nonsense person at that time. So people thought he has the capacity to fix the country in terms of instilling discipline in public service and stuff like that. But he disappointed everybody. So as a general, they say, oh no, he will improve security, because that was when Boko Haram was dealing with Nigeria. Security was worse under his nose. Even in his state, he was there in his state, in Castina, they kidnapped school children. So it's not about where you come from. It's not about you are a general. It's about what you can do in the present day government, not what you did in the past. Things are changing, things are evolving. So it's those people who can align to the new changes that can, do it. And don't forget, APC will fight you guys with everything they have. Create confusion in your party, use people that are part of the ADC. As you can see now, some people are already in court. But it's confusing. When the discussion for the coalition was going on with ADC, people were carried along. So how come some are saying they don't know what was happening? I don't know. But you will see a lot of court cases coming up here and there and all that. So there will be a lot of challenges for you guys in that coalition. But you guys need to get it right. If you guys fail, Nigeria will never trust any coalition again forever. This is the last opportunity you people have. So I have confidence in David Mark that he may do the right thing. But throwing this in open, since you have just 3 people for now contesting for the position, 3 of them can sit down with this thing, and you tell yourself the truth, and then you choose the best out of the 3 to do it, and all of you will come together, and then you can get a good result. All right. So I know that all of them have right to contest. Nobody doesn't have the right. All of them have right to contest for this election. But the issue is not about right to contest. The issue is about doing what is right to rescue the country based on the market people are selling now. If you listen to the publicity secretary, he keeps saying they offer alternative. So if you people are bringing the same recycled people who will still take us backward from even where Tinubu is now, what's the point? Why should Nigeria always miss the former leader when a new leader comes in? Then that's a problem, because candidacy of a party is not selected by proper internal democratic principles. So that is the challenge. So that's my message for Peter Obi, to sit down and think what you want and know which decision you are making. So don't be doing follow that you are in ADC and you are still in Labour Party. Decide what you want. Examine the people you are dealing with in the ADC. Are they the kind of people you can work with, in terms of do a honest primary? Because if you do honest primary and you lose, you will beat your chest that yes, you lost. But when people buy it, then it's not fair to you. And that is going to happen. And write it down. If the primary is open, they will buy it. They will pay delegates to buy that candidacy. That is for sure. So decide what you want, know what you need, and then know which path to follow. So Baba Ahmed has a clue already, and they have said it. I felt him. He wished that 2 of you remain in Labour Party to contest there than joining that coalition, because he knows how merciless that primaries will be in ADC when the time comes. He knows. And that's why he said it on TV. So that is the message for Peter Obi. Don't forget, your power lies on the obedience. And you need to contact the obedience, have an honest conversation with them and hear from them, so that you will know the best choice to make that, will be good, not just for yourself, not just for the obedience, but for Nigeria at large. It's very important. And that's why I'm making this video, to pass this message to you. So I'm not interested in just unseating Tinubu. That's not what we want. If Tinubu can fix Nigeria and Nigeria is working for everybody, things become better. People can feed. People can pay school fees. Security can improve and all this. And why not? People will vote for him to continue and finish his 8 years. So what we are interested in is who can make the economy better, who can make security better, who can change things better. That's our focus. So we don't care which party or whatever party. We care about things working for Nigeria and the Nigerians. That is what we care about. So guys, kindly share this video until Peter Obi sees it, so that he will know what choice he's making before it becomes too late. So I'll leave this video here, and then I don't know what your comment. If you think I'm making sense in what I'm saying, please kindly drop your comment at the comment section, and I will respond to whatever that is there. So guys, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell, so that when my next new video drops, you'll be among those to be notified. So I'm gonna see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, as I'm signing out.